welcome to Body Focus Pilates. This is our intermediate and advanced side series class where we focus a bit more on our glute muscles, so those bottom muscles. Okay, so to come down onto our sides, we're going to use a thicker block here. If you want to at home, just use a thicker pillow or a towel, that's absolutely fine. But we're going to pop it under our head, between our arm and our head. So we're going to come down onto our sides, have this arm out up and above your head, outstretched. Then just popping this pillow under your head here, just making sure that that neck is nice and supported onto the pillow, and that just puts our spine in a nice alignment here. Okay, so we're having our knees bent up, that core gently lifted. As you stack those hips on top of each other, you might just feel that waist lift just a little bit underneath you here. Okay, feet and hips roughly in a line from here. Just start with our clam movement. And we're going to keep the feet together and then just lift up the top knee. Okay, good. So lifting up that top knee and lowering. So we're just going to start with level one, really watching out that you're not letting those hips roll back, really keep those hips stacked on top of each other. And we're going to lift up the top knee and lower. So you want to feel it in this back pocket side area here. So as I've said before in our beginners class, if you don't feel that there, you may need to just straighten those legs out or even bend them further up. Okay, so depending on your shape and size, sometimes you just have to change the position just slightly. So just lifting up that top knee and lowering. Good. So if you're comfortable here, we're now going to go into level two, still keeping those hips stacked and that waist lifted a little bit. We're going to raise the feet up to our hip height, and from here we're going to lift up the top knee again. So still keeping those hips stacked on top of each other. We're coming up into that level two. Good. So lifting up that top knee and lowering down. Well done. So still feeling that in that back pocket side area. That's where we're working into those glute muscles as we're doing this. Now, either staying here at this level two if you're comfortable, that's absolutely fine. If you want to challenge it a little bit further, then if you raise that leg up, keeping that leg up, that level two position, we're going to then straighten the leg and then tap back down. So tapping the foot to the opposite foot and extending the leg. Good, well done. I'm going to do a few more here. Good. Let's do one last one. And then we're going to come back to level two. So join anyone else that's still at level two here, lifting that top leg and lowering. Great. Well done. Last few here. And then one last one. Good, then we're going to lower those feet back down. I'm just going to finish off with a few last ones at level one. So keeping those hips stacked, make sure they haven't rolled back. That core is gently lifted still. And lifting up from here. Good, well done, last few. And then one last one here. Oh, good, well done. Give that muscle a rub. Let's just drop that leg in front and stretch out that leg here. Good, so while we keep this top leg stretching in this position, we're going to lengthen out our lower leg and flex the foot here. So while we're keeping that leg stretching, we'll just do a few little pulses of that inner thigh, keeping that core gently lifted. So we're just pulsing that foot just up and down a little bit here. Well done. We'll do last few here. Keeping that core gently lifted. Good. And then lower that leg back down. Oh, well done. So let's bend those legs back up again, okay, and we're going to come up into our side kick movement. So if we raise the leg up just to hip height here, keeping that leg, just imagine it's on a table, we're going to slide the leg forwards and then slide the leg back. So just keeping that position, making sure you're not tilting that pelvis forwards and back here. We're just going to slide the leg forwards just if it's on that table and sliding it back. keeping it that hip width level. So to make that a little bit harder from here, we can then straighten the leg with the foot flex. So just sliding them forwards and back again. You might find that with the leg straight, it might not go back quite so far, but don't worry, just sliding that forwards and back, keeping that position of that pelvis. So you're not letting yourself tuck under like this or arch back, keeping that position here and then sliding forwards and back. Good. Last few here. Controlling that movement, sliding forwards and sliding back. Good. Good. Let's just do one last one here. And then relax that leg back down. Well done. Give that muscle a rub if you need to. Okay, so this time we're going to straighten both legs out. So just so you can see the fronts of your feet, just a little bit in front of you there. Those hips are still stacked on top of each other. That core is gently lifted from here. And you might want that hand in front for a little bit of balance in this position. So we're going to raise one leg just to hip height and then lower back down. Good. So we're going to lift up that leg and then lower down. Good. And again. Fantastic. Now we're going to add in our lower leg this time. So we're going to lift up that top leg just to hip height, bring the lower leg to join it and then lower down together. And again, so lifting that top leg, lower leg to join and lower down together. And again, so lifting the top leg, lower leg to join and lower down together. And again, so top leg lifted, lower leg to join and lower down together. Now you may want this hand in front for a little bit of balance here. If you're using your hand, make sure you don't brace through, okay? Just have it there for a bit of support. Or if you can, we can just pop your hand onto your waist just to check those hips are staying forwards and stacked. Good. To make it harder still, you lift your hand above to join your other hand, so it can't support you at all there, and lowering down. Good, so just pick what's comfortable for you. And do last few here. Well done. Good. And then last one here. Good, relax that leg back down. So bend those knees back up and give that muscle a rub. Well done, so that's our advanced, intermediate and advanced glute series. Well done, guys.
Thank you for watching. If you'd like to try some of those exercises at another level, then please select the options on the upcoming screen on the left hand side. If you'd like to try and work something different and some other areas, then please select on the upcoming options to the right hand side. Otherwise, we'd recommend that you do a warm down, which you can click through to on the bottom right of the screen.